Hey everyone, thanks for joining again on Wray's Garage. Today we should have a short and sweet episode known as the Ranger method for replacing clutch fluid in a C5 or C6 Corvette, as sits behind me here. Got a lot of stuff coming up on the channel very soon. We have the new wheels here and finally the black lugs to match, so I need to clean all that up and give you a good view of that and let you know how the ceramic coating is going. And then I need to do a better review of the acquisition of this vehicle. Had a little bit of an adventure, haven't seen it for 3 weeks. So now it's back in my hands. It's time to do some of this fluid stuff that's been sadly lacking. Project today, short and sweet. We have some .4 brake fluid for the hydraulic system. We have a little extractor, a turkey baster, or syringe or otherwise would work. Walk with me. I'll show you kind of the problem at hand here. So in here we have the clutch cylinder, which I'm supposed to be able to get off, and hopefully you can see just how horrible that is. Now you'll see the clear brake fluid shortly, but that's what we're starting with, and that's why we're making a change. So this is the lid, and this unit sits in here. So it's hard to do one-handed, but oh, maybe not. So this is what it sits in the lid right here, just like that. And it behooves you to just kind of take that out and give that rubber a good clean in case there's any debris or nastiness in there. This is not uncommon in these vehicles. It scared the dickens out of me, let's say, when I first saw it. But really, the problem is, and why you take this Ranger method as opposed to the full workout, let's call it, is the actual reservoir sits down there in the torque tube, and it's just a faff to get at. And I just can't imagine that it would be worthwhile to do. So what I decided to do was go online and see how else to do it. And this Ranger method cropped up on a lot of forums. So we're going to give it a try. Basically, it results in you sucking the bad juice out of here and then filling it up and then pumping the clutch many times, a couple dozen times, let's say, and then doing so until this liquid clears up. And then along the way, if we see anything that looks dusty or nasty, we're going to clean that out with this shop towel. And the reason that I think this happens is down at the clutch there, down where the clutch lives, the clutch dust just gathers up in the bell housing and just pushes into the fluid. So I believe that's what generally causes it in these vehicles. Nothing to be alarmed about, but something that's good to know because it's something that you can do for your own preventive maintenance. And well, I'm saying it's not going to be hard. Well, let's see. This is the first pass. We'll get this as close as we can together. I'm already anticipating some spills, so let's just do that over. So do a good draw, come up to here. I have some reservations that I may be putting some air in the system, but hopefully I'm not, because I'm not really doing anything yet with the system open. So set that down. Here's the color. Hopefully that's showing up okay. Not super pretty. However, the little unit up here itself doesn't look horrific. Let's give it a quick wipe just to make sure there's nothing really nasty. Yeah, mostly looks like liquid, a little bit of schmutz, but nothing too scary for the kids at home. So let me get some fluid and we'll top it up and get to work. Pretty sure the funnel's optional, but my pouring skills are pretty terrible. All right, so it's filled up again. Just set that there. I'm hoping you can see the color change. I'll try and zoom in, but you saw it before, so you know what we're chasing here. So we'll put the lid on and pump it 30 times. I've seen this done as few as 5 times and as many as I think 7 I've seen. So we'll see how we do in that range. See how it looks now. You know what? It almost is behaving as if all the schmutz was already at the top of the cylinder here. So that's odd. I expected to see a lot more darkness, but that's clearly not what we're going to get today. So we'll call it right there. I wanted to do a quick video, but man, it's the redefinition with quick, even with my little boo-boo where I've got some nice brake fluid on the glass there. And forgot to put the top back on, so guess what happened? Spewed up top. Whoopsie! So we'll set that there, and we'll check it again when I do oil change and some brake stuff here in a few days' time. So how about that? Promised you short delivery. So all in all, that was a pretty underwhelming project. The only drama and excitement when I forgot to put the cap back on before jamming on that clutch a few more times. But it may take you 2 times like it did me. It may take you 5, 6, or 7. But pretty easy. Back together again, and then hopefully you can see how that cylinder is clear now. That was pitch dark down here before. So definitely made progress. I'll keep an eye on it and try and make sure that all is well in the world, but I'll check that now every time I do an oil change or every time I go racing and hit that clutch real hard. But that's it. Pretty basic stuff. Safe driving, everyone. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.